Alright, in this section of the video bootcamp series, we're going to cover the single man counters heroes. Now, heroes are troops or soldiers who have performed exceptional feats and they have exemplified themselves against all the other run-of-the-mill troops out on the battlefield. Now, you're going to have heroes either start the scenario and they'll be listed down at the beginning of the scenario, just like all the other troops, or you do have the potential to create heroes during an actual combat. Now, only 2 heroes can be on the map at one time per nation. So our Germans here, they could have 2 heroes, and the Americans could have 2 heroes on the map at any one point, but not any more than that. Heroes are always going to take and fire at their full inherent firepower, and they're capable of assault movement, assault fire, close assault, which is signified by the red square around their movement factor like normal. Now, they do grant a special ability, just like leaders do, in the fact that they can take and rally other troops in the hex with them. So this shaken multi-man counter that is in this hex with our hero, they could make a rally attempt during the rally phase, just like as if a regular leader were in the hex with them. However, our hero counter would not be providing a leadership modifier to the rally attempt. It would just be a normal rally attempt for them. I mentioned it previously in my melee video that they do apply a shift in the melee combat table, one in their direction. Make sure you watch that video to understand how they're going to interact in melee combat. Now, I mentioned previously that heroes can be created, and they're going to potentially be created when a squad or a half squad makes a damage check and they roll a 1. Okay, so let's say our shaken squad here rolled a 1 when they were making a damage check. That would give the potential for a hero to be created. At this point, you would roll another d6, and then on an even roll, 2, 4, 6, a hero would be created at that point, as long as you did not already have 2 heroes on the map. You would randomly select 1 hero and a skill to go with them, and they would be placed in the hex with the unit that spawned them in whatever condition activation stage that squad was in. So if they were under a fired marker, the hero would also be placed under a fired marker. Also, they will have spent however many movement points that the squad that spawned them up until that point had spent. So let's say, for example, our shaken squad created this hero because they were fired at by these Americans in the building. They were moving, they were marked with a move marker, and they had spent 4 movement points up until that point, but they were stopped because they were shaken by the fire. Our hero has a movement factor of 6, which means he could continue moving up to 2 more movement points, at which point he would be marked with a moved marker as well, and then after that, the impulses would continue as normal. Now, he would be created even if this squad were eliminated. So even if they were killed outright, but they still rolled the 1, you would still have the potential to create a hero who would still be placed in the hex under those same conditions. Now, keep in mind, crews, weapon teams, and mounted units don't spawn heroes. It's only going to be squads or half squads that have the potential to spawn a hero.